Indeed, 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 indeed. Please, people, do me a favor before we start. Hit that subscription button, notification button, like button, bit of housekeeping. I really would appreciate that if you do that for me. Thank you very much. I'm back again. I'm back again before I go to the new SA. I can't wait. I can't wait when I go on Saturday. And hopefully go to Philly to watch Liverpool versus Arsenal as well. You know, there's that voice that keeps on calling me. Down the road is where I'll always be. Every step I take, I'll make a new friend. Can't stay for long, just turn around, I'll go again. Maybe tomorrow I'll settle down. Until tomorrow I'll just keep on moving on. Did. Littlest hobo. I can't believe it. I heard that just a minute ago, and I was thinking, wow, man. When I was a kid, I was listening. I was watching this. I was watching Littlest Hobo, man. Oh, oh, man. What a song! What a song, man. Takes you back in it. Takes you back, man. It's good to reminisce sometimes. You know what I mean? And looking back, you know, at the old days. If you're my age, anyway, I don't know if the new kids have seen the Littlest Hobo. Yeah, it's something special back in the day for us, man. You know, when TV was good, when TV was, you know, the best thing ever, man. When you just wake up and there's a kids program on TV, and then you just enjoy it even further. Yeah, Littlest Hobo. What a time. What a time, man. I miss those days. I really, really miss those days, people. Yeah, so there's a lot of stuff happening around, the transfer window, I've got for you. I had a little bit of a sleep today, so I'm here. I'm here, guys. I'm here. I'm not fully here, but I'm here. If you know what I mean, I'm here. I had to set up a lot of stuff before I went to bed yesterday, and then I woke up again. There's another stuff happening around the transfers. Yes, people, I could see the messages. There's a few things I got for you, so don't worry, man. Don't worry. Yeah, I want to talk about social media, people. I haven't had my piece of saying it, if you know what I mean. So yeah, this is the old shirt, people. The old days, Marco Owen days. Yeah, so. Oh, taboo. Whoops. I said Marco Owen. Sorry about that, people. I apologize. Yes. It's becoming a toxic place, if you know what I mean, people. Social media at the moment is one of those things that, it's becoming personal for some reason. I don't know what's wrong with people. You know what I mean? What I realized yesterday, there's a lot of people that actually sleep on it. It's the weirdest thing. I had a space yesterday. Me and Steve was talking, Steve on the chat, of course, and somebody actually was ghosted us. I just said the word, yeah. I don't know what it was made me think to say it. I just said someone's name, and then someone who made threats against me not so long ago, because I put stuff on X. I said we've got to be careful. You know what the common thing, the regular things I say on YouTube about us being careful what we write before cup finals and all this stuff, because the system will play against us somehow. They will play in a way that we turn against each other and things like that. Not only that, the system plays a part of people making fun of the 97, if you know what I mean. You get people out of the blue starts, making mockery out of the 97, and we play our part in making, lightening that fire, and that's what I try to avoid. But some people took it the wrong way, and then what it is. What I realized, just in social media terms, people take it how they want to take it, but they don't really read it properly and understand. It wasn't meant in the way I've written it. So it's a weird one. So the person who threatened me, he said, what did he say? He said, you better not go to Liverpool because you never know what's going to happen to you. After that, I think to myself, bro, like, I've been going to Liverpool all my life, like majority of my life anyway, since I've been in England. I've got family there. So why would I, just because you from all the way across the Atlantic tell me where to go? You know what I mean? Where to go and all that stuff. And making threats against me as well, which is weird. And then the guy all of a sudden appears. Like when we just said his name. Oh, I said, where is that guy, man? I haven't seen him for a while. And then someone said, he's changing something in life. And then straight away he appeared. It's like Casper the Friendly Ghost, just appears out of nowhere. Um, and then he starts asking me questions. Why are you saying this? I changed this. I changed it. I said, first of all, whoever delivered the message to you, that's sleeping on X, Twitter, whatever you call it. Some people actually sleep on it. People. Some people are on it every day. They don't have a break. They don't. They're just living there. Like there's a bed, and there's X in front of them every single day. They don't do nothing. When they're sick, they're there. When they having a good time, they're there. When they're going out, they're there. It's a weird thing, man. I find it weird, like uncomfortable. If people are there every single day watching other people's spaces and then delivering messages to others to start trouble, you get what I'm saying? They're starting trouble between people, and it's weird. Like, how do you feel sitting there every day looking at other people talking? It wasn't even an actual. It wasn't even something major. It was just like a little passing word, like "How is he?" kind of thing. And all of a sudden, he appears, and I said, "Man, this is scary shit, man." I said to Steve, "Mate, people need to be careful. People need to be careful on social media because there's people intentionally setting up trouble, so people fights, and they just sit there and watch it. Do you get what I'm saying? We've seen this in their life. In life, we've seen this. People that they set up trouble and they just sit there and watch it, and it's like an entertainment. They get popcorn and enjoy it. That's what I'm trying to say, people. It is scary shit. I'm telling you, man. The way he appeared, it was the weirdest thing I've ever seen. But we straightened him up. When you got wrong information, and then you try to accuse people of something, and then you ask them, the other question, which is like, why did you say that? Why are you making threats against me and against other people? When you don't even live here. You're across the Atlantic, boy. How do you say things like that? You better be careful. If you go to Liverpool, better watch your back. Like you're going to do something. It's crazy, man. It is absolutely crazy, man. I found it strange, man. People sleeping on social media on a regular basis. Like, it's weird, man. Have you got a job? Have you got a life? Like, what do you actually do for a living, man? Fuck's sakes. And then I see other people fighting on YouTube. Friends. And I'm thinking like, guys, if you're successful, why are you fighting, man? Keep doing the great work you're doing. Ignore people, man. Crazy stuff, man. Crazy. But enough about that. I don't want to talk about these people. They got nothing to do with my life. I've just got, like little as a hobo said, I'll just keep moving on. Maybe tomorrow I will settle down. Until tomorrow, I'll keep on moving on. So I want to talk about Trent, people. Trent is gonna hopefully sign a new contract, which is 300k a week. The social media has arrived, and everybody's upset about it. I don't know, people. I don't know about Trent and social media. Is like, it's in regards to him getting the 300,000. Listen, Varane gets it, Casemiro gets it. The fridge gets probably more than him as well. So it's the current market, people. Football has become money, and to keep the best, you got to pay the best, and that's what we've got to do with Trent. I love the guy. Don't get me wrong. Obviously, he has his deficiencies, which is like sometimes lack of concentration, which leads to goals. And he's not a physical player. That's the problem with Trent. If he was a physical player, then I think he'd be fine. But he struggles his physical side, and you see him in the Euros when he's playing in the middle. A lot of people were saying, we've got to play him in the middle. He can't play right back because he can't, defend. But now you see him in the middle. As I said many times, he's not a midfielder, people. He's a right back. I don't care if in his youth he played midfield. I really don't care, because that's a youth side. Anyone could perform in that level, in a higher level. Yeah, man. But let me read the comments as I go along. Let me read the comments. Sorry about that. Yes, Darrow, big up, brother. Big up, brother. Big up. Yeah, sorry about Frank's show the other day, mate. I wasn't myself in it, so it's cool. It's cool, man. It's like we squashed everything. It's all love at the end of the day. I don't want anything like. I don't want no enemies, man. I just want to have friends. We all enjoy football together, especially Liverpool Football Club. It's the best club in the world. It's the best club in the land. It's everything to me, and our fan base, we should be actually supporting each other instead of like, turning on each other as well. So yeah, big up Daryl, man. Yes, Jason, I hope you're good, Fozzy. I've seen your last video, mate. Yeah, I'm good, man. It's done. I'm not gonna talk about it anymore. Just let it go. Life moves on. The next step in life is, watching our football club, and we try, get the signing-ins through the door. There's a lot of signings I've looked at, around social media today. Yes, Bonkers. Hi, Pedro, Neto, and Nuri link again to us. Yes, I'm going to come on to that, bro. Like I said, I woke up this morning and I saw all this stuff happening. So I got to talk about it to you guys, you know what I'm saying? Steve, let's go, champ. Big up, Steve. Yeah, it was a weird thing yesterday, that Steve. Weirdest thing. Rumor mill linking FSG to potentially signing Nuri, Gomes, and Neto from Wolves. What you think? I'll come on to that, bro. I'll come on to that. No worries, bro. No worries. I'll come on to that message again. Fozzy in the house. Big up, Christian. Big up, man. Big up, big up, big up. I think Liverpool might go for Joao Gomes if they to go and buy a player from Wolves. I like him. I really like him. I've said a lot of good things about Joao Gomes, so we'll come on to that when I talk about him as well. The average IQ level of most football fans is low. Yeah, listen, it's a weird one. Hollywood is a very, very strange one, bro. Like they think you have to have a degree in football in order for you to talk about football, which is weird. If you have a degree, share it with us, man. Let's talk about it. You know what I'm saying, man? Let's talk about it. Photo Digger Barnes in the background. Awesome. It's my favorite player of all time. If you tell me a player, there's only two players, Ronaldo R9, not Cristiano. You know what I'm saying? Ronaldo R9 and him. No one else. If you've seen Barnes in his prime, people, you never look back at other players. Let me tell you that. Let me just tell you that. Yeah, so as I was speaking about Trent, give him the 300 bags, man. Let him get it. Let him, start performing to the highest level. Because you know what I said in previous streams? I did tell you the truth. They've been bribed into a contract while Salah was going to get a higher wage than them. Like double of what they're getting. Which was unfair in my opinion. If you look at Liverpool in the quad season, I think every player played their part. I think every player was, in top form. When you like signing contracts, it has to be, up there with the best, and I thought they've been bribed into a contract, and then a season later Salah is getting double what they're getting. A team wins you titles. It's not individuals like on their own. Salah wouldn't be the player he is if it wasn't for those players next to him, behind him, and in front of him. A lot of players sacrifice their games, to make other players look good. Don't forget that, people. Now we see when those players are no longer there, the team ain't the same as it used to be, and that's the truth. And that is the truth, man. That hard work, that grit, that determination, the team togetherness, it's not as good as it used to be anymore. So that's what you got to look at. And listen, the proof is the pudding, you know what I mean? And not only that, I don't want to go back to the days the individual player is the one that, stands out. I want the whole team to stand out. The whole team as one. That's what I'm looking to. And I've always realized that down the years, the only time we've been successful is when the team gelled well. If you look at If you look at 2008 and 2009, why was that team so good? Although we didn't win anything, but we challenged for the title and lost only 2 games. Why was that team so good? Every position played their part. The back line to the midfield to the forward line. So if you look at it, in the spine of the team, there was a world-class player there. So this is what I'm trying to say, people. I hope people know that. It's not all about one player, changing the team. It's the team as a whole changing, the success for the club. And that's what we're missing again. And that's what we need to get back to the new season. So about just giving the 300 bags, man. Well, it's not my money they're freaking spending, is it, man? So Virgil, there's whispers out there about Virgil van Dijk signing a new contract. I'm looking forward to that. Give him 2-year contract, man. Give him 2-year contract. Let him, guide the youngsters through. That's what I want him to do. He's an experienced player, obviously. He's the captain of the team. I don't want him going to Saudi Arabia just yet. I don't think he's gone that far down. Yes, he's not as good as that defender we saw that nobody can get past for about 5 or 6 years. Well, they said 5 years, because Pedro got past him. I'm still looking back at that footage. I didn't see Pedro get past him, but somehow, Arsenal fans are saying he got past him. Okay, where's Pedro now? Is he playing? No. So yeah, so Virgil, what I want him to do is, still stay there, nurture through the youngsters that's coming through, like the likes of Kwanzaa, the likes of, Konate. Konate's not that old, is he? So, Gomez and him could just, be there and be the guidance for those players, in my opinion. And listen, man, just give him a 2-year contract. I don't care if he's 32. Like, the guy is still in, physical, the best physical condition that he can be in. So let's put it there, man. Let's put it there. Yeah, so yeah, just give him the contract, man. Stop mucking about Liverpool Football Club. Yeah, I think like a lot of things surrounds the likes of Salah and Virgil because of their age. But if they're still performing in a higher level, give him a year extension if you're worried and all that stuff. Because Marco Edwards, what he does, people, he doesn't really let players stay around. Beyond the 31 mark. If you look at him in the past, this is where him and Klopp clashed. Because Klopp wanted to give contracts to 30-year-olds, like 3 years contract or something like that, and Marco Edwards used to say to him, no, we've got to look at the next generation, man. So that's what I'm saying, people. That's what we need to do. Yeah, sorry about that. Yes, LA, big up LA, man. I love you guys, I swear. Thank you for always coming on and helping me out, man. I appreciate you, from the bottom of my heart. Just follow me on TikTok as well, people. I'll do a lot of stuff on TikTok when I'm traveling around the USA, looking at Liverpool stuff, because that's what I do when I go to the USA. I don't just do a holiday. I go places to watch Liverpool as well. So please, yeah, follow me, man. Follow me on TikTok. It's quite good. I'm starting to understand how TikTok works as well. Steve says that guy appeared like a genie out of a bottle in your space. LOL. When his name was mentioned, it's madness. There was a rat in your space, mate. It's a weird one. Like I said, we need to be careful, man. Like, there's people intentionally like setting up people to get them either in trouble or trying to get them beaten up, and that's not the way to go forward. You know what it is with the current generation, people? There's no brain upstairs, man. There's no brain. There's nothing upstairs, man. They think like what you do when you're setting up people like this is the way of life, and it won't affect that person, which it will. To the point, you might put that person's life in a bad situation that can, end his life. So you gotta be careful what you do, man. And I will go in spaces and say that because it's not right. It's not right. As an older man, I'm gonna go there and advise people: don't do things like that. It's the worst thing you can do to a human being. Strange, very strange. Thought Chelsea was getting Duran. From is the one from Aston Villa. Okay. Now West Ham have. Okay. I don't know about that. I have no idea. But Aston Villa needs players, don't they? They need players who's going to be competing in the Champions League. Now they lost Douglas Luiz. I think they lost Diarra or someone like that. That's what they lost to Saudi Arabia. So they need a lot of players to coming in to help out the Watkins of this world and players like that. Yeah, it's a strange one. Like they're getting rid of their best players while they're in the Champions League. I don't understand that. But like I said, Virgil, 2-year contract extension. I'll give that. Why not, man? Let's go, Liverpool, man. Give the man a contract, man. Salah. Apparently there's a dispute. Apparently Salah is having a problem with his contract. He doesn't like it. He wants a 3-year contract. Liverpool, I think, want to give him one for performance purpose, and he's not happy about that. If I was Liverpool, can I be honest with you, people? I love this guy. He's going to be in the all-time Premier League 11. I've got no doubt about that. That there's not a winger that did what he did in Premier League history. Even I include Ronaldo, who's won the Ballon d'Or at the time at Man United. How many wingers can say they've scored over 20 goals a season, finished top scorer in a few of them, and been consistent from the day one when he was there? How many players can say that? even at this age now, 32, I think 31, 32. How can anyone say that I've been consistently scoring the same amount of goals, like over 20 goals a season, since I've been at Liverpool Football Club or any other club? Not many people can say that. If I was Liverpool, like I said, if Saudi come with 150, I'll take that. I know a lot of us are hating on that. They don't want Salah to leave. But sometimes you got to move on in life, people. The last thing you want of a player is him to be at that club and be forgotten about. You know how people turn on people, players. They turn on players like, they want legends anymore. And that's what I don't want for him. Why? Like I've always said, when you're at the top, leave the club, man. Don't stay around, man. Because your legacy could be tarnished after that. Look at Mane. Mane couldn't do what he couldn't do what he used to do before. Couldn't run past players. He couldn't do the dribbles and all that stuff. His body couldn't. His body didn't let him do what he used to do. It happens to everybody. When I used to play football, there was a time I realized my pace was gone, my knees are mashed up, and I can't get past players like I used to. I honestly thought the players have got better, but it was me. My legs weren't the same anymore. My body wasn't the same anymore. What I used to do, like dribbling and taking on players in tight spaces and with skill and finesse, I couldn't do that anymore. The ball just kept on bouncing off me, and once I tried to do the burst of pace, couldn't do it anymore. So Father Time hits everybody. Father Time hits everybody, and that's what I worry about Salah. I don't want people criticizing him when he can't do it anymore. I don't want people, trying to tarnish his legacy, because you know how the fan base goes, people. A few bad performances, it's the end of your career. He came back from the African nations, which I don't understand why he still plays. For the life of me, I don't know why he still plays. It's not like Egypt is going to win anything. Their players are aging. They can't even get through the group stage anymore, but he's still going down there trying to, motivate them to win things. When the body ain't there no more, man, just let it go. Just let the players leave, be, man. Let them be, bro. Concentrate in your club football. Rest, man. And reinvent yourself. Try be something else, man. If you can't run past people on the wing, be more creative. Set up goals for the rest of the team. Instead of people saying he should play at a different position. No, he shouldn't. He's a right winger. He tried to play as a striker. I remember a few seasons back. He wasn't good at it. He's not a number 10. So he just needs to reinvent himself to become a different type of winger. I've always said, if you score over 20 goals and it doesn't get you the Premier League, what's the point? What is the actual point? It doesn't make any sense in my opinion. So what I want to see is a player that's more about the team ethic, all involved together, fight together, win together, and score together. That's what I want to see, and that's what I'm hoping for the next season or so. We can't give him the 3-year contract, people. If you give players 3-year contract, they're in control. So what I would do with Salah, give him a year extension with performances if he wants to stay. If he doesn't want that, get as much as money as possible for him and let him go, people. We need to move on from things like this. It's crazy. You don't want to tarnish the players' legacy at the football club. You don't want to do that. So yeah, sorry about the noise, people. It's some nonsense that's going outside. If you could hear that. Let me just read the comments as I go along. Appreciate everyone that's on. I appreciate you as always. Thank you very much. Steve said, I don't care if Trent Alexander-Arnold gets, obviously, I don't care if Trent Alexander-Arnold on 300k or 400k wages. It's not mine. It's not my money paying his wages. I want the best players to stay and best players to be signed by FSG for LFC. Yeah, I've stopped caring about money a long time ago, Steve. I don't know why people hold on to things like, oh, they pay the wages. You don't. Football's changed, man. Football is a business. Football is about money. Players, that's what they care about. They don't give a damn about, other stuff. It's about the Porsches, Lamborghinis, and things like that now. I mean, it's not about forward focus, and Cortinas. Remember the Cortinas? Remember that? Yeah. It's not all about that, mate. It's about the big stuff nowadays. Bonker says, thought Chelsea was getting... Yeah, sorry about that. Sorry, Bonkers. My bad. Let me just go down. Bonker says, are we are paying 30 million plus young player for him? Is he even worth that much? Probably not. Nah, he's not worth that, bro. Duran, nah. It's crazy. Football is just it's gone a different direction. To the point, teams will overspend, and that player ain't gonna perform to the standards that they want. It's a strange one. Yeah, sorry people. There's a noise behind me. I can't even hear myself. Yeah, give Salah VVD 4-year deals on the understanding they will be sold in the summer of 2026. In the next years, both players monitor their long-term replacement, i.e. I don't know who Lukeba is. Kudus, yeah, I know who Kudus is. Obviously, I'm going to speak about him. There's a lot of things we've got to speak about today. Question for everyone. Are you frustrated at the transfer market by Liverpool? The season starts 17 August 2024 against Ipswich Town. I'm not frustrated, bro. I'm just biding my time. Like most Liverpool fans. I want to see something obviously come through the door. But if it's not going to happen right now, I'll wait till the end. I mean, the most important thing here is the blanket is no longer here. These people have to perform. If they don't perform to the highest level in the transfer, then we can ask questions. Then we will know who the problem was. Was it Klopp or was it, the other side? I don't want to talk about it because a lot of people don't want to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to talk about it. Yeah. So this player I want to talk about. As for Salah, a year extension every season if he's going to stay. Joao Gomes from Wolverhampton is linked to Liverpool heavily, apparently. Liverpool are desperate of getting him. It's not replacing, the likes of Fabinho or Endo in the middle or anything like that. I think it's replacing Thiago because we're missing that kind of performer that's technically, gifted and can change games, score the odd goal here and there. And that's what Joao Gomez does. If you look at him at Wolves, I'm impressed if they're gonna go for him because I'm a big fan of his. When it was mentioned, I was on a different stream and I said, "Wow, that's a good shout. That's a brilliant shout." They call him the pitbull. He's a busy midfielder. He just runs about, doesn't stop. Busy guy. He's a typical Liverpool player. If you talk about a player, like the players that don't give up, they just keep going until the last whistle. Of the game. So this is what I'm saying. And that's what we need in that midfield. He's a number 8. He's not a number 6. I think we still got to look for that number 6. A lot of us are saying it's the Atalanta player Edison. Is he the only 6 in the world? That's what we got to ask. Like, there's surely there's some other players there other than Edison. Surely there's got to be other players there than Edison. I like the player. I don't think he plays like a DM for Atalanta, but he's got the capability of playing a DM. Like, he's got the attributes of being a DM. He's very good at tracking back. Making those last inch tackles, and he's one of those players that's although he doesn't play as a DM. You could like transform him into a DM, if you know what I mean. You could transform him into a DM. That's what I like about Edison. But is he the only number 6 in the world that we could look at? I'm sure there's plenty over there, people. I'm sure, man. But Joao Gomez, phenomenal, man. I like him. I really, really like him. I really hope Liverpool try to trigger this one because we do need a number 8. We need a player that can, complement the rest of the team as well. Although Gravenberch can change eventually and become a better player than he is right now at Liverpool Football Club with more game time, with more patience on him. He's only 21 though. He's still got 10 years ahead of him. Lucky boy. But yeah, Joao Gomez, 23 years old, right age, first team player. Why not, man? Why not? I think I think he'll be brilliant at Liverpool Football Club. Honestly, I think that. Um, let's look at the next player, Kudus. So yesterday, I saw a few things. West Ham are struggling for finance, and Kudus could be sold for 80 million, 85 million, something like that. And I said, it's a pity, we didn't go for him when we had the chance. We had the opportunity to go for Kudus before he went to West Ham, to be nurtured by Salah. What I like about Kudus, he could play across that front three. He could play as a right-sided player. He could play as actually he could play multiple positions actually. Yeah, he could play more. So he could play on the right side, he could play as a striker, and he could play on the left, and he could play as a number 10 as well. And in midfield, I've heard he could even play in midfield. I like this player. I think this player is phenomenal, people. I think Liverpool should break the bank to get this player to replace Salah, in my opinion. While Salah is here, get him through the door. I don't care if it's 80 million. Come on, we bought Darwin Núñez for 80 million, 85 million. What's Kudus? You know what I mean? Kudus is an established Premier League player. Kudus scores goals. Kudus works hard. Kudus can play in any position across that front three. And plus number 10. And the midfield I've heard as well. So, if you could get a player that, like a Swiss knife, why not, people? He's a Swiss knife. That's what he is. But the most important thing for me is he's going to be the replacement, right winger that's, aging. And while that right winger that's aging is still here, let this guy learn off him and take over eventually. That's what I say. I love Kudus, man. I've been saying it for a while. Like, Uncle Albert told me about him like a year ago. After during that time we played in the Champions League and we faced him and he scored against Alisson, as I remember. Was Alisson in goal? Yeah, Alisson was in goal. At Anfield, he turned, hit it with his left foot, crossbar and in. Come on, man. Come on. The best goalkeeper in the world, and he did that to him, man. Let's go. Let me just take the comments, man. Yes, sir. Cap, big up, bro. Big up, Fuzzy. Why are we concerned about what Trent is getting? Let the guy get the big bag. It's not our money. We need to stop trying to be accountants. Yeah, 100%, bro. I really don't understand why people actually moan about it. At the end of the day, football is not a sport that you could play in forever. You know what I mean? And not only that, we know when people of color, they look for the big jobs, they won't get it as well. So if the kid wants more money for his life, after life, after football, why not, man? Why not build up businesses? Have something in place to make your life better and to make your family's life better. That's what he wants. And Trent, guys, he's not a mean person. He's not. You can see it on the pitch. He's just a nice boy. That's what he is. And you can see like he's level-headed. That's what I like about him. He's a Scouser as well, man. He's going to be the next captain for Liverpool Football Club. And, getting 300 bags. What is that in the modern day football, man? Come on, look at the players that's getting more than that. Rashford gets, what is it, 4? Like, what does Rashford actually do? You know what I mean? Come on, man. Come on. Let's be realistic here, man. David Lynch on Leno Euro. It might be mad that Manchester United beat out Liverpool. Well, the fact is they made the same decision as Real Madrid, which is at the money. It's not a deal we do. I didn't want him anyway, mate. I don't even know who Lenny Yaro is, to be fair. I wish I watched him and, looked at what people are talking about. But as I said many times, is he better than Varane? No. Even this Joshua kid that they bought, is he better than what they have? No. Are they better than Casemiro? No. And look at them where they are in the league. What's going to change? There's nothing going to change. They already got those, players. You got to look at it that way when you look at, players like this. Are they better than what they got already? No. So what's going to improve on the pitch? Please explain. No, nothing. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Yes, Cedric. Big up, brother. Big up as always, man. Big up. bonkers. Salah might be a striker on pre-season tour. We have none on tour. Could play Carvalho there. Dan's injured. Jota, Gakpo, Nunes, Diaz all on holiday. Doak, Gordon, Kumas are wingers. Yeah, that's true. Kumas, I think Kumas is a striker, bro. I've been told he's a striker, so I've met up with his family in it during me going to Liverpool games. He's a striker, they told me. He's a clinical finisher as well. So yeah, just look out for that. Just look out for that, bro. Just look out for that. Steve says Arnie going to reinvent a new position for Salah this season, i.e. playing more centrally in the attacking third. Bro, we gotta look at it, man. I'm looking at it from a point of view. We need to go back to that team that knows how to defend first of all, bro. That's what we need to do. I'll worry about if we don't defend as a team. There's a lot of the gaps that appear obviously on the pitch, which lead to goals, and then we start we start have to like once the goals go in, it takes us a while to get back into the game, and it ends up as a draw or a loss. I don't want to go through things like that, mate. We've got to be more solid next season, and if Salah can't do that work rate, then you got to consider it's time to go. Like, I don't all this sentimentality, I just don't understand it, man. I love the guy as well, man. It's the same as the next Liverpool fan, but if it's affecting the team to progress, are you here to support Liverpool, or are you here to support individual players? What are you here for? I'm here for Liverpool reasons. I used to be individual players. I used to have my favourite players, like I said, the guy behind me, John Barnes, Steven Gerrard, Robbie Fowler's, Michael Owen. When Michael Owen was good. Players like that. That was my favourite players when I was growing up. Even Jamie Redknapp. I even bought a Jamie Redknapp shirt. I don't even know why. I bought a Harry Kewell shirt, thinking like he's gonna become the next John Barnes. You know what I mean? So a lot of stuff I've done in the past, people, like, I regret. But I'm just trying to give you advice here. What are you here for? Are you here for Liverpool Football Club to be successful? Or are you here to win golden boots and things like that? I'm not here for golden boots, man. I'm here to win trophies. I want my football club to win trophies. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. Big up John Conway as always, brother. Big up, brother. Big up. The big hitters are here today. The big hitters. Appreciate you like always, bro. Appreciate you like always. Thank you, brother. Uncle Albert said on Twitter last 2 years for FSG to sign Kudus. If West Ham need to sell to come within the FFP rules, FSG need to sign him. 100%, brother. I don't know why we're wasting time. There should be money there, man. There's 111 million in their pocket. Where is that, man? If it's getting Kudus, get him. We'll find a little, midfield general enforcer for cheaper price somewhere, somehow, eventually. You know what I mean? So relax, man. Get the guy, man. Get the guy through the door. Let him start the ting, man. Let him start the ting. You know what I'm saying? Yes, Daryl. Big up, brother. Yeah, like I said, bro. Sorry about the other stream. It was on myself. I know I was quiet. I had a lot on my mind that day, and I came. At first, I thought it was just gonna be me and Frank, innit? But it is what it is. We sorted it out. We hashed it out, and we're all good now. Yeah, but I'll be back on Frank's streams. No problem, man. I enjoy when you guys are there as well. We have a laugh, don't we? We have a laugh, man. Yeah, so Kudus, 80 million, 85 million. Take it, man. Take it. Pay the money, man. Pay the thing, please, Liverpool. Just get the guy through the door, man. Please. I don't have to keep begging you every time. I don't want to beg, man. Yeah. Neto. Okay, people. There's a strong rumor Liverpool will spend 98 million on 2 players. The next one will come in a minute, but this is the first one I want to talk about. What do I think about Neto? Brilliant player. Brilliant player. I'll take him any day of the week, but there's a problem. There is a problem with Neto. He's got a serious knee injury. His kneecap, came off. Capush. Bit. Came off and been put back together. But the issues he's having now is staying fit. He's always getting injured. And, Liverpool Football Club is injury FC. Do we want to go back to being injury-prone players, or do we want to go forward and get the players, that can take us to the next level, being fit consistently? Are we going to go down that route, or are we going to go back to injury-prone players and pay a high amount of money for them as well? Neto is one of those players, like when you watch him, he catches the eye. Fantastic dribbler. Fantastic, athlete. Fantastic, for being first line of the defense as well. Never gives up. If you look at a player around Europe, he's one of the top guys you're going to be looking at. But as I said, he's got issues, and we don't want to go through that issues and pay over the odds for him as well. I think we've got to move past this one. Just let it go, people. Please let it go. There's no point. It's not point. You're wasting your time, man. You're going to be frustrated. Let's just put it that way. We've had players like this in the past, and we was frustrated with that. We don't want to go through that. We don't want to go through that again. So this one, I say, skip. Hit the skip button when you see it, people. Hit the skip button and move on. Move on. I'd rather get Kudus instead. Nuri. Obviously, we're looking at left back, and most of our fans want a centre back that's got a left foot. This kid is a left back. He's not a centre back or anything like that. Can he play in the higher level? I don't know. It's debatable. It's one of those things like you say buy him, but when he comes through the door, you're going to be disappointed. You don't want to be disappointed with Nuri. So please, this one, hit the skip as well. 98 million for two players that's from the same club. And we're looking at another player that's Joao Gomes. Nah, it's not going to happen. They're not going to sell you free players like that. So these two, I suggest you hit the skip button and look elsewhere. What I want is Joao Gomes. I think he'll be brilliant at Liverpool. I think he will change the midfield, the way we play. I think what I look at when I look at Gomez is he'll be the first line of defense. Like when we used to have Gini Wijnaldum, a player like that could, keep possession better. If the defense needs help, he'll help them. If the DM needs help, he'll help him. That's what I see when I see Joao Gomez. But with Nuri and Neto, skip that button, people. You're wasting your time. 98 million for two players that we're unsure about. They might not perform in the Champions League. They might struggle. It's a tall task, man. Just please, people, just hit that skip button. There's no point. You're wasting your time, man. You're wasting your time. Yeah, so obviously that's all I could say about the transfers. I'm going to go to the comments. Obviously, read your comments. Please get the comments through, man. I'm here for you guys, man. I'm always here for you guys. I'm here representing you. Me and you talking. When I'm on my own, I'll read the messages and I'll do as much as I can, even if it's 50 million. I don't give a damn. Yeah, Chris Tucker. I don't give a damn. I love that song, man. Little Rose Hobo, man. Oh, man. Woof. Dance to join Plymouth. I did say that, bro. I did say that, and everybody's saying to me, he was injured. Yes, he's injured or whatever it is, but he was going to go out alone. They said that. That's why I brought that news to you the other day. And everybody said, no, he's injured. Okay. Now you see, Dan's to join Plymouth on a 6-month loan deal, and Rooney to be his mentor and improve him. Make it happen, FSG. Yeah, he's going, man. I've heard he's going anyway. I haven't got no sources, people. If you wanna get a source, a reliable source, I don't. I just look out there and look around. The only thing I've got is chili sauce. That's all, man. Yeah. You purchased the Jamie Redknapp shirt because it was on sale for $5. Mate, Jamie Redknapp was good back in the day, man. He used to do these long balls. We used to clap every time. You know what I mean? We forgot how to win the games, innit? So we was looking for something for entertainment. So we used to look at Jamie Redknapp and his long balls. Oh yes, he done a long ball. Yeah. That's a good ball. Even though he didn't make it to the player. You know what I mean? We used to just celebrate things like that, bro. Poor player, mate. Poor player. He was a mid-table player, unfortunately. A mid-table player at best. Yeah, man. You on tonight? Me and you and Frank. I'll try, bro. I got to pack up in it. I'm going to go to the New York City, mate, and I'm gonna hopefully go to watch Liverpool versus Arsenal in Philly. Keep up on the channel. I will be live probably in moments as well, and give you guys some feedback what's going on out there as well. So keep up with the channel. Then I'm gonna come back to England, and then 2 days later I'm gonna go watch Liverpool Seville at Anfield, and then I think I don't know how long it is. I'm gonna go to the Brighton game after that as well. So I'm looking for more tickets. I'm gonna get more tickets hopefully. So this season I'm hoping I'm gonna go probably 70% of the games. I mean, hopefully. Neto quality player, but injury prone. Yeah, 100%, bro. That's what I'm saying. He's quality, but do we want to go back to the Daniel Sturridge route, Navigator route, Oxlade-Chamberlain route, Daniel Agger route? You know what I mean? We don't want to go back to that, man. Just move on from injury prone players, man. Just move on. Yeah, Joao Gomes, please, 100% Daryl, man. I'm looking forward to it, bro. If this, because this just come out of the blue. Liverpool, what they do is when they go for transfers, they go one side, they give you that little thing, little hope, little sauce, little thing. They're pretending they're going for a player like Lenny Yarrow, but they go the other route. Someone unexpected walks through that door, like Soboslai. We didn't expect Soboslai. It just appeared one day. Hello. The way he speaks. Hello. Like this. Wow. What's your name? Soboslai. That's what he said. And I couldn't believe it. I think we don't get these type of players. We don't get the McAllisters of this world. We don't get Soboslais of this world. But yeah, I was impressed. I was really impressed last summer. So this is what I'm looking for, man. He is a pit bull. Yeah, the pit bull, that's what they call him, man. Because he just runs. He's a busy runner. Just runs everywhere, non-stop. I've got 10 more minutes, people. So if you want to ask me any questions, go for it, man. Andrew says we will pick up Andrew. Please subscribe if you're new. I don't know if you're new. Will we ever find a player who every Liverpool fan is happy with? Mate, that's a difficult question, Andrew, because everybody wanted Thiago, knowing that he's injury prone, and eventually they couldn't wait to get rid of him. You know what I'm saying, mate? Down the road. Navigator, everybody wanted him, knowing he's injury prone, came to Liverpool. They couldn't wait to get rid of him. So no, I say no. We're never going to be happy with players, even if they're world beaters and all this stuff, bro. I honestly think that. I think the thing I'm saying to you guys, it's not about, sometimes you need to look at, it's not about if the player is world class or he's not. It's about if the player can fit the system that you set up and improves the team. That's what it's all about, and that's what we've got to look at. I've gone past the stage in my life always thinking about getting world class players, because if you put 11 world class players versus 11 hard working players, who's gonna win? In my opinion, the hard working players. Why, you ask? Because the world class players don't do a lot of running. They think they're above everybody else. That's why. Think about it that way. So I just want players that fit the system, bro. I don't care about world class level. I don't care about, getting Thiagos and all that stuff anymore. When we was at our best, we bought, players that fit our system. Nobody wanted Mane. Nobody wanted Salah, because they're failures, isn't it? They come from Southampton, and one failed at Chelsea, went to Italy, played for Fiorentina, played for Roma, and all that stuff. Nobody wanted them. Nobody wanted Andy Robertson, coming from Hull, got relegated. Saying, Scottish player in our team? No, those are gone. Those days are gone. But then he came in and he became one of the best left backs in the world. So there you go, people. When you have that little doubt, people can change your mind. You don't have to be the best player in the world. You could be just an ordinary player that can, elevate your game to the next level because you worked hard to get there. And that's how I see these players. And that's what I miss those kind of signings. Because every signings we go for now, they have to be world beaters. That's what everybody wants. Look the other way, people. Look the other way sometimes, man. And the other way is the most beneficial side. Because if you look at it down the years, Liverpool used to spend a lot of money getting, the best players possible. But we never done anything with them. As soon as we got players from Southampton, Hull, Roma, and things like that, it worked out perfectly. It worked out perfectly because they're hungry. They want to win. They want to work as a team. And that's what I miss. I really, really miss that. Yeah, Liverpool are the only team now with no proper signing yet because Fulham are going to get Emile Smith Rowe. Okay, I didn't know that. Wow. Yeah, that kid's career is being wasted, man. Why is he always on the bench, man? It's weird, man. He does his eyebrows and that stuff. You see him doing that, the rock eyebrow, like sitting on the bench every single time. How can you be a young player that's got potential? You got the number 10 Arsenal shirt, the Dennis Bergkamp shirt, the Paul Merson shirt. This. Come on, man. Steve Bald used to wear that as well back in the day when numbers were just numbers. There was no names on the back. If you don't know, Steve Bald is the actual, he's a ex-Arsenal defender, one of the greats at Arsenal. Andy Lilligan, I remember that too. David O'Leary. You know what I've heard, yeah? I always thought Liverpool was an Irish club. I've heard Arsenal is more of an Irish club than Liverpool. Back in the day, I've heard they've had more Irish players than Liverpool. I think Liverpool is more Scottish club. Because if you look back in the history of Liverpool, the nucleus of the team that made Liverpool are all Scottish. Yeah. I've heard that Arsenal used to be the Irish club back in the day. Love Irish people, man. Entertaining, nice people, lovely people, man. Lovely people, man. When I used to work in America, I used to, hang about with them. Brilliant people. Obviously, we got them in England as well. Yeah, they're everywhere. You have described Gomes perfectly, i.e. Genie 2.0. Yes, 100%, bro. That's what I see when I look at him. And that's what we're missing in that midfield. The issues, the biggest issue, in my opinion, when I see that midfield, bro, is we can't keep the ball. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you look at us, we lose the ball too easily, which leads to attacks, which leads to goals. And this is what he used to prevent. If you think about it, the more possession you keep, the less trouble that can happen in your goal. And that's what Gini Wijnaldum used to do for us. He used to even earn fouls. He used to like run in front of players, and players used to push him from the back, and then he used to like get free kicks. And that's what we don't have. I don't think, you know what it is, Steve and everybody. The issue that we're having is the players are not brave anymore. If you look at the goals we conceded last season, majority was for set pieces. Majority was, players not being brave, like trying to block the ball. And our players are getting pushed too easily. That's the problem, I think, with our football club at the moment. The players are just not brave. If they were brave, I think we would have, prevented a lot of goals going in. And we didn't do that last season. Yeah, 100%. When you're doing a pod with i.e. Uncle Rods and Anton again, aka the Fab Three, I'll try. Maybe it's a Friday tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? You never know. I'll just keep moving on. Maybe tomorrow I will settle down, and tomorrow I'll just keep on moving on. Yeah, did it. Tomorrow, I'm thinking about tomorrow. We have a little late night and have a laugh at the same time as well. Because Anton's watching Love Island, isn't it? It's pissing me off, man. I'll watch it as well. But you know what I'm saying? I'll record it. Just record and watch it later. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But yeah, tomorrow, Steve. I'll try my best for tomorrow, bro. Yeah, so this is the plan, people. The road to 2000. I'll try bring you as much of streams that I can from America and everywhere else. So yeah, just follow me on all the social medias that we're at. If you want to message me, I'm there. If you want to join our group, LFC group on X, please let me know. We'll put you on there as well. Yeah, please hit the likes, and if you're new, subscribe. And thank you to everyone that's come on today. Really, really appreciate that, people. Honestly, I hope I cleared up a lot of things because I want Kudus through the door. I want Gomez through the door. And Neto and Nuri, just let it go, people. There's no point. There's no point. But let Salah sign a contract. Let Van Dijk sign a contract, and Trent sign their contract as well. I don't want them to leave just yet. They still got time at Liverpool, in my opinion. People, thank you very much as always. I appreciate you. I'm gone before I run out, and I'll just keep moving on. Take care, everybody. Take care.